I see. Well, if you'll excuse me, I wish to have a look around in case there is anything I can glean from this room, like experience or something real quick. Before I immediately just get rushed off. I guess there's nothing I can loot in this room right now.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more.
Yes? What about?
Have there been many darkspawn
A
attacks?
horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I thought the darkspawn were destroyed in the last blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
And the king is What were Irving and Gregoire arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What were your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
We should continue on our way.
Yes, let's.
Well, I still wish to talk to you
Shall
more.
we move along?
I just wanted to talk to you a little more.
Yes. What about?
What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Have there been many darkspawn
A
attacks?
horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
That sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I see. The king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
I've heard about darkspawn sightings, but an entire
They
horde?
usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
Let's just be off. I'd rather not think about it. Actually, no.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely.
We already did this.
Somehow
Let's
the
just be off. I'd rather
avoiding
not
a
think about
problem
it.
Does not, but standing around talking solves nothing. Let us go. Yes, shouldn't we move along?
We'll talk to you a little
Yes.
bit more.
What about?
I just wanted to see how honored I am to meet you.
I am flattered. I was not expecting quite so warm a reception.
The Grey Wardens are great warriors. I am in awe.
Being a Grey Warden is a calling, a sacrifice. Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
We should continue on our way.
Yes, let's.
Okay. I think we got as much info as we potentially can get out of it for now. So, we will move forward. doo ba doo ba doo doo.
Thank you for escorting me.
A rather luxurious room.
Is there something else I can do for you?
What's happening outside the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Apprentices are not allowed to leave.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the king's army?
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Why doesn't the king come himself?
The king must remain with the army. He is quite busy, after all.
How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Do you think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes, I think I could help.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
It's actually quite interesting. I learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
Can you tell me about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn? Have you ever seen someone use blood magic?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens, I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
I'm sure he was just trying to survive.
It is something to consider, certainly.
Do you know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
Don't you think this is cruel?
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens and
Certainly.
Darkspawn?
I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
What do Grey Wardens
Our
do?
duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united
Okay, we've already
by
seen
this
this.
common purpose.
Let's talk more about I
Of
have duty
course.
to attend to. Okay. Joan.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Were you following me?
Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You're starting to worry
I've
me.
been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Interesting.
We should be safe here.
In the chapel, the Templar's favourite haunt.
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Initiate? That's forbidden.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
You can trust me, I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. I knew you'd stand by me.
You can't... Great, get married, have some kids, can I go now? No. You can't have brought me here just to chat about
I
love.
wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
If you can't feel and you can't feel sad about it.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it?
That
Knowing how
does.
much you have lost.
Even I
They'll
cringe
extinguish
at
my
choosing that
humanity.
option.
I'll just be a husk,
It's a
breathing
bit,
and existing, but not truly living.
That's a sharp blade of a statement right there. How did you find out about this?
I saw the document on Grego's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
And are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
You have my word, Lily.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Tell me your plan and make it quick.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
They suggested we break through it?
I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom. But Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I'll go
should
to the
stay
stockroom and retrieve this
One
rod.
mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
So I have to do all the dirty work.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Thank you. I may need them. This is an interesting turn of events, to be sure.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What can I buy
The
here?
stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
I need the rod for my research into burning
Here is the
things.
form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Why can't you give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
He even talks like a robot. Duncan's here.
Hello again, my young friend. I hardly expected to meet you here.
It's good to see you again, Duncan.
Likewise. I am enjoying the splendors of the library. The Circle of Magi is fortunate to have so many wonderful books at its disposal.
Are you looking into anything in particular?
Perhaps. I shan't bore you with the details, though. You seem preoccupied. Might I ask what you're doing?
I'm just browsing.
If you might indulge me, I would like to ask you about the Circle.
Of course.
Mages like yourself must have opinions on current affairs such as the war. As you know, the king is gathering an army.
Yes, I'm sure the king will protect us all. I believe mages could be very useful in this war.
You don't fear using the power at your disposal, do you? It is dangerous, yes, but necessary.
I never felt endangered by magic.
What about abominations or blood magic? Do you deny that these things exist?
No, of course not.
A word of advice from someone who's battled abominations and worse. A cavalier attitude will only get you into trouble. Well, I'm sure you've better things to do than chat with an old man. Good day. We shall meet again.
Good day. Question is... Oh, hang on, I missed a bookcase. Hey, new codex. Can I access it from this side as well and get experience? I can. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. This could have some big implications depending on what side I activate things from.
Still here?
Will you sign this form?
Getting back to your studies so quickly after the harrowing, most mages need at least a week to recuperate. But no matter. It's good to see you're so eager to get back to work.
Thank you.
What exactly are you doing with the rod?
I'm studying fire.
Evidently. Well, bring me your proposal and I'll look over it.
Proposal?
A brief overview of the research you intend to do. Properly referenced and footnoted. Go on, get started on that then.
Bye. What do I do?
Ah, it's you again. Or at least I think it is. You all look the same to me.
I need this form
What's
signed.
this? A request form from the stockroom? Rod of Fire? I remember when the junior mages I mentored asked for some of those. Turns out they were burning holes in each other's trousers. One boy burned peepholes into the female apprentice's dormitory.
Wow.
You're not involved in any such rubbish, are you? No, of course you're not. Look at you. So angelic. Well, I won't ask why you'd need it. Tower's too boring lately. Tell you what, I'll put my name on this form, like so. And if you get the chance, burn a big hole in the seat of the trousers of the Templar that patrols the library. Do that for old sweetie, won't you? Bastard's always giving me the stink eye.
I'll see if I can manage that.
Be on your way now.
Yep, thank you. Well, that worked out. That's complete guess. I just figured, wait, this guy can... He's blind. Wouldn't it work?
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the signed form for the Rod of Fire.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you. Now my research can finally begin. Wait, there's somebody with an exclamation mark over there. Why is there an exclamation mark? I'm gonna save before I investigate, just in case. Maybe there's a hidden quest I can do.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, First Enchanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
He seemed a man like any other. I agree, it's my privilege to have met him.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
When is Joan going through the harrowing?
When he is ready.
Joan fears he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become First Enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
So why are you doing this to Joan? Please, I beg you, don't do this to Joan.
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony That Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
I must abide by the circle's
I'm
will.
sorry, but it must be done. It's not such a bad thing. Jowan will come to terms with it, as will you.
You know this is wrong. I have nothing more to say.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
So what if I told him right now that he was going to escape? No, I'm not. I'm going to help him escape. He may be a blood mage, but I don't know. I feel like making somebody tranquil is just probably one of the most cruelest things you could ever do to somebody. Like stripping them of everything, essentially. I can't abide by that.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the rod of fire. I need to talk to you about something, Joan.
Really? What?
The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true. How did you meet
She was
Lily?
saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Do you know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why?
I don't know where my family is either. I don't believe you ever talked about your family.
I don't really want to think about them. I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
That's cruel. Well, you are somewhat demonic looking.
Mother could be cruel, especially if you got on her bad side, which was easy to do. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
Let's move on. The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
We need to talk to First Enchanter.
Maybe if it were just Irving, he'd spare me. But he has to keep the peace between the Circle and the Chantry. If he stirs up too much trouble, they might replace him. They could wipe out the entire Circle if they wanted. The Chantry abhors blood magic. That's why they're willing to pay attention to this stupid rumor.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
I have the rod of fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Okay. We will save. I don't know where exactly I'm going to this repository. Guessing this person?
Yes?
Who are you?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Are you stealing from the Circle stores?
No, of course not. I just have... I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
How long is that supposed to take, Glenn? So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I will be very careful. Aha! Spitters, eh? Buckle of the Winds. Free defense. Okay. Anything in this chest? Spirit Charm, 10% fire resistance. I already have the item, but I'll take it for something I can sell later. Why not? What's with this little indent? Nothing? It's just, okay. Where are you? Where's the hiss? Oh my.
Right.
Oh.
Why?
Caught me off guard. That was horrible game. Right above my head. More spiders. Hello. Very good. Oh, hello.
Come now.
Cannot stand against the will of the Maker!
Haha. Elf fruit. Don't mind if I do. Enemy spawn? Boom. No? Okay. I figured if I ran all the way to the very back, then maybe a spider might appear. But I guess not. That time. Oh. Something hidden? Hey. And this is why I always check. Even though it looks like there may not be anything, there could be something.
As you wish.
Bruh. Very good. Hello. Yes.
On it.
How terribly sneaky. Ooh, health poultice. Don't mind if I do.
As you wish.
Good.
Thank you for your help. Freedom is so close. I can almost taste it.
Is that right?
Let's get started.
Larian Dust, Fade Striders, +1 to magic. Why not? I will equip them. If I can. One thing I should probably do. I forgot. Slap please on here. Should also probably save, because we have done quite a bit, a lot of dialogue as well. Let us run full circle, I suppose, as well. Okay, let's go crossroad. There we are.
As you wish.
I'm more dangerous than I
No,
look.
fight! I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
Aha!
Parry, strike and
Try
kill!
not to die here.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Poisonous spitters. So these ones aren't lootable, it seems. Apprentice Cowl. Okay. So that way, there could be something hidden behind the boxes, so we'll check. I'm getting a little bit of delay on my input from my keyboard for some reason. Okay. My stuff is still better. Aha!
As you wish.
That's a Lyrium potion, don't mind if I do. So that's pretty much full circle then. We got all the loot we can, which is fair enough. I guess we just make our way back out now. That's a fun little quest. A bit glad I didn't level up, mind you, but it is what it is. Hello there.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Keeping the creepy crawlies away?
Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away. It's always good to see you.
Don't you owe me a favor?
I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Thank you.
Hope you find a use for those potions, and thank you again.